welcome to the Instagram Stories for Thursday, September 25th. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. Today on the show, we're going to hear from the head of Instagram with a major milestone that the Instagram team has achieved, and also some major changes to how the app is going to work when it comes to recommendations. Good news, you are going to be able to control what content you see on Instagram and what topics you want to see content about. Additionally, we'll hear from the YouTube team with two separate videos about what they've been working on and explanations around that. The first has to do with some new features that they're rolling out, and the most interesting one is after you go live on YouTube, YouTube will now create a short clip of that live stream that you can use as a short. I love this idea. Also, the YouTube team will share some of the guidelines that they have around profanity, and if you've ever seen people film videos on YouTube and they don't say certain words, like they don't say suicide or murdered or death or whatever, and they just sort of hint at those words or find alternate words, does that really matter? The team at YouTube has provided an excellent explanation of that, so I will be sharing it on the show. All of that and more on today's episode, but first, a quick word from our sponsors.
Take the exit. Turn right into the drive-thru.
Nope, I'm making dinner tonight.
You don't have time. Josh has practice.
Oh, that's right. I'll just get a salad.
And fries?
No, just the salad.
But salad cancels fries.
Salad only.
Fries.
Salad.
Fries.
Food noise isn't fair, but Mochi Health is. The affordable GLP-1 source that puts you on the road to successful weight loss.
Hey, can I get the
fries?
Salad. Sorry.
Learn more at joinmochi.com. Mochi members have access to licensed physicians and nutritionists. Results may vary.
Welcome back. Let's start with the Instagram news. The head of Instagram recently made a video where he talked about a milestone that the team has hit. They have 3 billion monthly active users, and also they're going to be releasing a new tool that will allow you to shape exactly what kind of content you want to see on the platform based on what Instagram is going to recommend to you from topics you've selected. Here's the head of Instagram to explain.
Today I want to talk about where Instagram is going. Just a few weeks ago, we hit an amazing milestone, which is over 3 billion monthly active users using Instagram, which is just a mind-blowing number to try to wrap your head around. And when we hit those types of milestones, I think it's really important to take a big step back and think about how we got here and where we're going. And if you look at the last few years, almost all our growth has been driven by DMs, Reels, and recommendations. Content from accounts you have not yet decided to follow. And because of that, we're going to continue to focus on those products and reorient the app more around DMs, Reels, and recommendations over the next couple months. But in that world, where following still matters, but not as much as it used to, I think we need to figure out a way to give you more control over the experience, to shape it into something that you love. And so today, we're going to start testing a new way for you to tune your algorithm. This was heavily inspired by a meme on Threads over a year ago called Dear Algorithm, where people actually ask the algorithm to do things, show them more of certain things and less of others. And you'll be able to actually go to, in the settings, a page that lets you know what we think you're interested in. And then you can make all the changes you want. You can remove things, add things, and those changes will be reflected at first in the Reels tab, and then eventually also in Explore and in Feed. I found it actually a really kind of meaningful way to shape the experience and correct Instagram when it's getting things wrong and add things that I love that Instagram didn't figure out that I was interested in. So check it out. Let me know what you think. Hopefully it's a meaningful way for you to control the experience in a world where we're going to continue to lean into DMs, Reels, and recommendations. Again, I just want to thank you for all the things that you have all done to help make Instagram what it is today. It's been an amazing ride, and we've got a lot more to do. More to come soon. Peace.
He mentioned in that video that if there's content that Instagram is showing you that it got wrong and you don't want to see, that you can hide that content. I love this idea. As someone who doesn't celebrate birthdays or holidays, Instagram constantly shows me people's birthday content, even though I have never, at any point in the entire history of my usage of Instagram, liked someone's birthday post. And yet, Instagram continues to show me those. So I look forward to being able to turn the topic of birthdays off completely, as well as holidays, because I do not want to see that either. This feature is not available yet, but as it rolls out, I will certainly keep you updated. Next, let's do some Meta AI news. Did you know that there was a Meta AI app? Well, it might not be something that you use frequently, but good news, there's now a feed inside the Meta AI app of only AI content. The CEO of Meta, Mark Zuckerberg, posted on Threads earlier today, quote, "Introducing Vibes, a feed of expressive AI-generated videos from artists and creators in the Meta AI app. Create and remix videos with leading models and music for free." He then posted some screenshots and videos of content inside the Meta AI app that's clearly made with AI. He also said, quote, "Meta Superintelligence Labs is still cooking our new models, so Vibes is an early look at some of the new product directions we're exploring. Very excited to work with our friends at Midjourney and Black Forest Labs on this," end quote. If you are someone who is looking for more AI-generated content, check out the Meta AI app. We are going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to hear some updates from the YouTube team, including my new favorite feature. When you go live on YouTube, the team at YouTube will turn that live stream into a short that you can share afterwards. Stick around. Welcome back. Now let's move on to the YouTube news. Lauren from the YouTube Creator Insider team has a bunch of updates for this week. Here's the clip from Lauren.
What's up, Insiders? I'm Lauren, a program manager working on our product team here at YouTube and the producer of Creator Insider. Let's talk about some improvements coming to Studio Comments. First, responses with new replies. This has been a highly requested filter option to help creators discover new replies to their responses, and we're excited to share that we've made it possible for you to use in combination with other response status filters. Secondly, we're rolling out the most relevant view for comments, which is available across your channel and content, and aims to help you find comments you might want to engage with based on your activity. Lastly, up until now, creators could save default filters on Studio Desktop, but this didn't exist on Studio Mobile. And we're happy to share that we're launching this, so you can pick your preferred default view of comments throughout Studio. As always, the team would love to hear feedback, so let us know once you try out these new features. Moving on. To accelerate creation workflows for mobile live streamers, YouTube will now automatically extract a portion of your live stream into a short video after the stream ends. This feature will be available in the mobile app, and you can preview the short video in the recap screen upon ending the stream. We hope this enhances productivity in sharing stream highlights through short-form content.
Okay, I'm just going to pause the video for a second because I think that is a fantastic idea, and I'm shocked that Instagram and TikTok do not do this already. Do I watch live streams on Instagram? No. Do I watch live streams on TikTok? No. However, if you have worked hard to create a live stream, there should be a short clip of it that you can share to entice other people to watch the recording or watch future live streams that you might make. Hats off to the YouTube team. I love this idea. Here's the rest of the clip from Lauren.
Next, up until now, if a search query was initiated from a channel page when watching YouTube on TV, results from across YouTube would be returned to the viewer. Now, we're bringing contextual search to big screens so that relevant results from the channel will be returned first. This brings parity to the functionality that currently exists on desktop. And that's it for this week. From the creators of YouTube to YouTube creators, we'll see you next week.
Okay, let's move on to the other piece of YouTube news, which has to do with advertiser-friendly content guidelines. This includes words that you cannot and should not say on YouTube. I'm not going to play the whole video because there's some profanity in it as they explain what profanity should be used or not used. You can find the link to the entire video in the show notes if you want to watch that. But I'm going to link to the relevant part where he explains about certain words like killed, murdered, suicide, and more, which you may have fears, valid fears about using because you think that the algorithm might deprioritize your content if you use those words. Here's the clip.
Next, do we still have to skirt around sensitive words like killed or dead when describing events in a fictional story or reporting on current events? I was really grateful for this question. It's actually quite a big misconception that words like dead, killed, murdered, suicide, or rape will, when used once or twice in an upload, be central to why a video is demonetized. I see this myself as a viewer. The words are muted or censored. In reality, use of those words does not result in demonetization. We think some creators may not realize that when an upload focuses on suicide, focuses on sexual assault, focuses on self-harm, that is typically reason for demonetization. Now, you may ask, so can I use these terms in titles and thumbnails and monetize? Technically, yes, but the question I ask myself is, when something like suicide is there in a title or thumbnail, isn't the whole video going to be about that topic? If that is the case, it's likely to be demonetized. A good example of a video that is eligible for monetization, even though these words are used, is this Creator Insider video. I haven't focused on those topics or had accounts of those experiences outlined in a descriptive way.
I think this is an excellent explanation because really it comes down to what is the topic of the video. I will link to this entire video in the show notes so you can watch it for yourself. I think it is really important to understand if you spend a lot of time creating content for YouTube. Okay, that's it for the news portion. And now I have a request. I am looking to expand my YouTube creation situation, which is not very good. I do not focus on YouTube much at all. I post the interviews that I do for my podcast on YouTube, but apart from that, I don't really do a lot. And I would like to expand that. If you are someone in the New York area who has experience with YouTube, especially growing YouTube accounts, could you please get in touch with me? Send me a DM at Daniel Hill Media. I would really appreciate it. I'm looking to work with someone in the New York, New Jersey area to grow my YouTube. That's it for today's episode. Be sure to come back next time for more social media news, strategy, and other things you should know.
Let's get it. The year was 2013. You posted your first pic and you're glad you posted scene. Your friends liked it too, but what you didn't know is what posting on that platform would do. Taking all your time and attention, doom scrolling. Also, let me mention, you gotta post on every platform, putting content on every set just to conform. Likes gave you validation and you got hooked. Now engagement is down, you feeling overlooked. Hey, keep coming back for more podcasts. And find me on Instagram at Daniel Hill Media. I'm gone.